So let me tell you what happened. So I started recording this video on my computer and I don't know, it stopped. And I thought, oh my God, I was going with the flow. I was like, because I mean, this spread is amazing. We have the Star, the Sun, the Hermit, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, and I put up two more cards here, the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So I'm gonna try to catch up, you know, this energy. Hopefully we'll come back. If not, what I guess I'm not posting this video. But let's see, because this is such an amazing, I mean, energy for real. Like, I'm loving it. We have three major arcana and not, I mean, you know, not any major arcana. You know, the Star, the Sun. I mean, come on. Those are my two favorite cards for sure. The Sun is my favorite card, but like the Star for sure. Anyway, we have 2-9 here. 9-9 could be significant here. 9 3 times actually with the Hermit. I didn't even notice that. Wow. So I was saying previously in the video that we will never see. For whoever I'm picking up, this energy was very mental. I was talking about the mental. How everything was surrounded, making you stronger mentally. So you can identify, you know, those that were playing with it. You know, always making you feel like you're not sure of yourself by the way they treated you. You know, always keeping you guessing, unsure of who you are. And this was affecting your manifestation. I mean, the way you manifest, like deep down there was a subconscious problem related to the way you manifested, because it was a reflection of how you see yourself, not in a conscious way, because you can repeat every morning in front of the mirror, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that, but there's a vibration in truly meaning it that you need to acquire, so you are aligned with whatever you're manifesting, right? So I was saying that, like, a lot of time you find yourself, you know, at night thinking a lot, replaying scenarios, things that happened during the day, or things that happened in the past, always trying to analyze things, you know. This kept you awake a lot of time. And at first it was a lot of burden, because those are scenarios that you wish happened, or happened, and you wanted things to be different. Like, it's always playing out things at night. I'm getting, you know, this energy of always like what you should have said or shouldn't said too. So like you were isolated for a long time. Could be 9 years for some people, some of y'all, 7 years here. Like you felt like you were in this isolation, and it was constant, like discovering about yourself, like constantly having, it's like now you're replaying those scenarios from the past with another level of understanding, you know, comparing where you are right now, the level of your wisdom, and how you were in the past, and what you learned in the past. Like you combined everything all these years. It's like you are someone who's very protected, and even though sometimes you felt like, because of, you know, things that happened that was not easy for you, there was a part of you, or you were asking yourself why, like you were going into this victim, you know, mentality, but you always believed that but you were always protected. It's like you knew it, but you were also not complaining about it, but kind of felt sorry for yourself, you know, but you had to let go of that feeling of feeling sorry. You know you blessed. You know that everything is like coming with this energy where you are thankful for every challenges in the past, every disrespect, every betrayals, every heartbreaks, all of it. Every mistakes that you've made. Because in this isolation you were really like I'm getting this energy like you really like the baby, the baby, like heaven's baby, like you are cherished. Like when I see the sun and the star together with the hermit, it's like it's giving me like a cocoon type of energy where you were able to also deepen your practice, your manifestation practices, but also understanding, identifying your skills, what you're good at, working on it, even when sometimes it was hard, because there was a lot of exterior factors that was affecting your focus, your health, your finances. There were things that you needed to 3D problems. But in this cocoon, you kept manifesting. You kept wishing all the time. You keep wishing upon the star. You keep wishing to God. You kept asking. And that's what you do. You always do that. When you're by yourself, your mind goes directly to this, what you're trying to create. My palm is itching. We like that. we like that. We know what it means. Chi-ching. But yeah, like I'm feeling this, you overcome. It's like, every challenges that you had to overcome, it's like you had this knowing that you protected, but you also annoyed. You annoyed by the stuff that you had to go through, right? Like, let's be honest, it was not funny. Like, we can laugh about it now, but it was not funny. Okay, like, ja, I know some of y'all thought you died, like you died, because it felt like you were dying. The anxiety, it's like the thinking that what if it's not coming through, what if I'm not getting there, I'm not getting the stability that I want. And you always had, even when in your instability, you were always kind of stable, like you were always provided for. Like the divine will always let you go through those challenges, but even there was a certain level of like stability, even though it was not always ideal. You were taken care of, like what you needed in this moment of time, even even if when you were not in agreement with the divine. It was like, yeah, at the end of the day, you were like, okay, thank you. When you side-eye guy, you're like, you're mad, but at the same time, you're grateful. That's that type of relationship I'm seeing with the divine. It's like you see God as your friend, your confidant, but like the ugly and the beautiful, like there's nothing that is being hidden. You've been mad at God. You've been mad at the divine. You've been mad at your ancestors, whatever your spirit. You've been mad at them. Shit, this is the type of relationship that you have with the divine. It's real, it's raw. Because shit, man, this 3D thing is not easy at all. It's not easy at all when you function so much in your 5D, so much in your higher self. When you're by yourself, when at night thinking, rebuilding the world. Even if it's just like having a simple life, having your home, something that is yours. Constantly, wishing, hoping, and healing. And it's like you were always above everything and everybody, but you still had to fight for a lot of things in your life, for everything. But you always had the upper hand. It's like, yes, the divine let you fought for it because he wanted you to identify those things that were troubling you, those people that were trying to get, to make you stay in this state of like trouble and you know, those nights, like I'm getting a lot of nights sleeping, replaying stuff in your head. Man, it's giving me headaches. Yeah, it's like, but you were always on top of everybody, even though you had to fight for it. This is huge. So you being healed from that. You no more, you are not going to fight anymore because you're not in this mentality anyway. You're not fighting with nobody, you're not arguing with nobody. You're just focusing on your pentacles, on your stability, and it's not you're not bitter, you're not resentful, none of that. Resentful, you're not none of that. Because you won the peace that you won within, the healing that you were able to give yourself, where you are having conversation with the divine and you are completely biased and transparent about how you feel and how things goes. Like, you know, it's like you go through your day and you honest at the end of the, you know, at the end of the day when you're having conversation with God, you just like, yeah, this pisses me off. I didn't like that. I felt that way. Why am I, you know, asking questions and constantly trying to investigate yourself, you know, trying to understand deeper and deeper levels of who you are. Why are you like that? So you can be in this place where you in complete peace. If you don't lie to yourself, no one can lie to you. You see everything clearly. So no one can tell you about yourself. Because it's like, nah, I've already went through this. You can't tell me about myself because I indulge in knowing the darkest, the deepest stuff about myself. I want to understand myself. I want to master myself because I don't want anybody to have any power on how I experience my day. Having the other, you know, the other how do you say that? The upper hand on how you gonna enjoy your day. No one can mess it up. But you also very honest when you pissed off. It's just that the way you channel it anymore is that you're not reactive, but you're acknowledging the emotion, the feeling within yourself that, okay, you pissed off. I'm pissed off right now. Like I'm kind of like annoyed. But the mastery is that you take this information and the way you apply it is with wisdom, because you know that last time when I acted that way, it was this constant having to fight. I felt like I needed to fight for myself, to fight for my reputation, to fight for my name, to fight for whatever. And now it's like, no, I know what is mine. Shit. And we have the Queen of Wands behind with the Eight of Swords. I mean, you see what I mean? It's like no, I'm good. I know I'm good. I ain't gonna worry about what is mine. I know it's mine. Nobody can touch that. This confidence is what is like brought you out of your mental. Like your mind is so powerful. That's why people were targeting your mind, your mentally. They wanted you to be insane. They wanted you to doubt your the way you intellectually like analyze people and situations. Like, you know, it's like you very like intuitive intellect. I don't know. It's a mix between intellect and intuition. It's like this. Yeah, this is a very good analytical energy, very through and through. Like, when you have this energy, and no one can play with you. No one is playing with you. And they knew that, but you were at that point before, of course, because it's part of the journey, right? It was for you to be able to be at that point today where you're looking back with that level of wisdom that you have right now, everything that you have accumulated. Now you can look back in each and every one of those past, moment in your life where there was significant, there was like a tower moment in your life, something that you remember that brought you a lesson that you will never forget. Do you even imagine having all of that, all of it in you, within you? That's true peace. That's why you ain't worried. Like, it's like all of a sudden you just illumination, you know, with the sun energy is like, wait a minute, I'm good. I'm good. I've always been good. Like, you think about all those challenges in the past, you're like, man, at the end of the day, it seemed like they were winning over me, but by myself I was on top of all of these people, and they wanted me to doubt this shit. They wanted me to doubt all of this goodness from me, like all of this greatness. Damn. You know, when you think about it, it's like, yo, this is pure hateration. Like, this that's the original hater. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But some people are like that, but they are necessary. They have a role. You know, we don't downplay their role. Never. But once you're done learning whatever you learned, you don't look back. And this is what is going on. It's like there's no looking back, right? I think I'm gonna leave it right there. I don't want to go further because I feel like we're gonna go more into the nonsense of these people. And you already know, you know your journey, you know. And we at that point also where you have to be very careful about giving too much insight to the ups, because they are watching. They're always watching. This is what they do. It's like they lost themselves. So what they do is focus on what they wish to be instead of doing the work. They ain't your problem, but you know that. It's like always knowing what is going on around you while being delusional, manifesting, because you have to be delusional to manifest whatever you were about to manifest, right? You have to have this level of delusional, like you are sitting down, fantasizing, feeling it, having, you know, all the elements of frequency to create this frequency, right? Because you want it so bad. And these people, well, they're not doing that. They focus on you. So whatever you manifesting, this is whatever they want. They don't want it for you, but they have no power because it's not about them. And that's what they hate. It's not about them. And you already know they get nothing from you, okay? They don't get shit. You ain't trying to hear nobody explaining what to who. We don't give a shit. We don't care. We really don't care. Like, nah, this era, nah. We good.